We are very fortunate to have Dr. Professor Somnath Ghosh with us today. We want to discuss about the major branches of engineering, the core branches, particularly the civil engineering, because many times students don't have clarity that they are going to take admission into these courses, but what is the future, how they can upgrade themselves, what are the scopes in India and abroad. So they must develop the clarity and a vision for their future. They need expert guidance, and otherwise they will get informed from any sources. Dr. Somnath Ghosh is the right person because he has dedicated himself into his field of civil engineering. Right now, he is the Emeritus Professor of Haldia Institute of Technology. He was the Dean of Civil Engineering. He was the Dean of Faculty of Engineering and Technology, Jadavpur University. And he is one of the most respected professors of civil engineering. Sir has written many, many books. All those books are available on Amazon. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Minago.
Yes, sir. So we are going to talk about the core engineering fields, particularly we'll focus on civil engineering. And you are going to guide students and parents about the admission process and all these things. Okay, sir. So,
Minago, first of all, we have to understand the ground reality. The ground reality is that for last few years, you will find that most of the engineering colleges, especially private engineering colleges, they are going for artificial intelligence, data science, and machine learning. That means computer science with this kind of things. So they are getting degree in computer science, but the emphasis is on the either machine learning or data science or artificial intelligence. Now, question comes that now immediately at the present moment, just at the right moment, at this moment, if we try to assess the market, then you will find that there's a lot of scope in these fields. Now, vis-a-vis, if you compare your core engineering, civil, electrical, mechanical, if you compare, then you will find there is a difference in concept. The concept means those who are going for artificial intelligence, data science and all, they want some kind of job or some kind of professional advantage immediately. But those who will be in core engineering, in civil, mechanical, electrical, they will be always benefited because the core engineering will be always with us, and the other things, like suppose information technology. Information technology at some point of time in the say 95 to 2005 or even 10 years back, it was very popular. Why? Because the IT companies are recruiting to a great extent this IT engineers. But you cannot really say that this particular discipline, IT engineers, they can't serve for civil or mechanical, electrical, because the company is working on a particular area where IT service is required, and accordingly they are either placing them in medical service or in banking service or insurance service and all throughout the world, and huge work is there. So during that period, I found when I was in Jadavpur University, I found that the many students, they shifted to information technology. Very good students, bright students. That is because of they wanted some immediate solution. That means professionally they want to achieve something quickly. Salary should be reasonably good. But slowly they realized that the requirement for information technology is rather you can say slowly, which is reducing. And at the present moment, if you assess the market of information technology, it is not that good compared to the uh, years 95, 2000, 2005, like that, or even 2010. Now, why it happened? That we have to understand. Because if the core engineering is information technology enabled, then everything is fine. But if somebody is only concentrating in information technology, after some time, uh, that particular student will not really will be do something in core engineering, because by this time he will forget everything and he will be doing only that particular job, and then slowly he will shift it to the managerial
Managerial.
level, and the core engineering will be vanished from his career. And it has happened to many of our students in civil engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering. So, if it is information technology enabled, so in that case, no problem. Any branch of engineering. Similarly, when you are talking about artificial intelligence, data science, or machine learning, these kind of things are already the engineers are using in other fields. It is not that it has come this year or 5 years back. Not that.
Always.
Those who are talented people, they are using this kind of tools in their research or even in the industry long back. Now, this industry has got a huge requirement here in this particular area, and that's why they want to recruit a huge amount of engineers in this kind of field. Uh, and you can easily understand that the moment they will get the BTech degree, they will get something in hand. Whether that money salary will be very high or not, that is different. But they will get something.
Something.
So this is the psychological side, and that's why people are running for those things. But those things are not core engineering. So what I always suggested, that the core engineering should be enabled with information technology or machine learning or artificial intelligence or data science, whatever it is. That is the best choice. So that's why now, slowly you will find that even in civil engineering courses, these artificial intelligence or data science or machine learning, the we are including those things. It is there, but
Yes.
it was in the higher level. But now we are also introducing in the undergraduate level also. Like if you go for 3D printing, uh, you have to know many things. If you want to develop something, some prediction models, you have to know machine learning and many things. If you have got huge data, and unless you know machine learning, you cannot really develop a very robust prediction model. Now, uh, in civil engineering, if we discuss about civil engineering,
Yes.
then most of the professionals, or not I'm saying civil engineers, maybe the other persons from different profession, especially parents and the students, uh, they are not getting the scope of counseling, and that's why they think that civil engineering means small buildings, roads,
Yeah.
like that,
The big
finished.
picture is not there.
So they don't know, and they don't know really the global activity of civil engineering, what is happening globally. And only thing that they are, sometime listening that some very big building, tall building is constructed at Dubai, and they are very happy. That is the GK knowledge. But how that particular tall building is constructed, or a large span bridge is constructed, or offshore structure is constructed, or how the big factory sheds are constructed, or the machine foundation, huge machine foundation, how they are constructing, designing, how they are going for very tall chimney, 300 meters, 400 meters, even 500 meters, and the ship structures, even the rocket structures. One of our students, I forgotten the year. After his graduation, he joined, the ISC Bangalore, and they took a course on this kind of rocket structures. And after that, he went to US and did many things, because the basic capsule that is to be designed under huge temperature, pressure, and many things, and where this very complicated, structural analysis are normally done by using computer. So he was involved in that particular work. Now, aeroplane structure is also, you can see, that some structure is required. Is a fluid structure interaction problem. Then highways, which is not a matter of joke. It's a very difficult work. Then water treatment plants, what you are getting in your home tap, that water is purified. It was not like that. So there are many processes are involved there, and very difficult to construct, very difficult to design. Then barrages, that is also a very important structure. That is how to design it. Then underground tunnels. Now you can easily understand, throughout India, huge tunneling is going on. Just in West Bengal, from Shevak Road to your Rangpur, the tunneling project has already started. And after that, from Rangpur to the Sikkim, that means the Gangtok, there will be a second phase of project, totally tunneling. And then, I have got some connection with them. So they have got a plan for the third project, that is from the Gangtok to Changu Lake. So you can easily imagine that the civil engineers are, involved in this kind of work, underground tunneling, tunneling through mountains, and many conventional metro railway, or tunneling metro railway through, using tunnels, like, this Calcutta, Howrah to Kolkata, this tunnel under the Ganga River, and many things.
This is very famous now.
You can easily understand that the civil engineers are also involved in designing, construction, everything of a power plant, together with mechanical engineers and other engineers. Atomic power plants. Then there is always a problem in hilly area, the problem of landslide. So how to prevent landslide? So that is also not that easy, because you are dealing with, nature. So nature will not behave according to your mechanics always. So you have to think about, is the probabilistic part of it, or you have to have a very good, deep insight of those problems. Now, other than that, you always know that there is always a problem of, the materials, because we want very good material, high performance materials for construction and for roads, for other purposes. So now people want very innovative, sustainable construction material. That means the moment they are expecting sustainable, that means the recycling, reuse of materials. So that is not that easy.
So that is the concept of green building or green infrastructure.
The green building, and because you all know that you can say the carbon dioxide emission is a big problem. Energy consumption.
Global warming is happening intensively.
So you have to develop innovative, sustainable construction material where the carbon dioxide emission can be avoided, or the energy consumption can be avoided. The modern sewage system, and also people are working on many things on green buildings, the energy efficient green buildings. So you can easily understand the amount of activity in civil engineering is going on throughout the world, and very competitive. So in this world, if you know the subject
Yes.
and you are facing problem, no, it is not
Not
possible.
possible. It's a
It is not
majestic field.
possible. Never
Majestic.
I found any, from any institute like Jadavpur University or, IIST Shivpur or, IIT Kharagpur or other IITs, other good institutes, they are the graduates, never they face any problem. Initially, maybe, they are not happy with salary
Salary. Mm.
sometime, but within 2 3 years, they are very happy with their salary and their status, their, the parks, everything.
Challenging nature of job also.
So the most important thing is that an engineer, he will always, wants challenge.
Mm.
So that challenge is very important. So you can easily understand, being a teacher in the
Mm.
field of civil engineering. Throughout my life, I
Mm.
was involved in construction.
Yes.
I was involved in consultancy, because whenever you are doing, serving anybody as a consultant, you have to go to the field and you have to go for field test, and after that during construction you have to go check everything, whether it is okay or not. So together with my teaching
Mm.
research, I have done this and I am extremely happy. I'm really proud that, I am a civil engineer.
Mm.
So that is the thing. Now, second aspect,
Mm.
many students or parents, they think that the
Job.
civil, they have to stay in the field.
Mm.
Yes, those who will be going to construction, they have to stay in the field for some time.
Mm.
But after that, when they will gather experience of 5 years, then slowly, they will get managership and then general manager or then higher post, and then the other people will look after the construction. It is not that the throughout his life he will be standing under the
Hot sun.
hot sun. No, it is not like that. So, and also you have, the students and parents has to understand that you are driving at a particular, speed, say maybe 125 kilometer per hour or 150 kilometer per hour, or railway track. Who is constructing? Civil engineers are constructing. So this is not that easy. So latest construction techniques and equipments are to be used. Then in non-destructive testing, if you want to, understand the life of the structure, then you
Mm.
may have to go for non-destructive testing for other purposes also. Then, if it is a dilapidated building or very, in bad condition, you may not break it. Repair and restoration of that particular building or the structure, you can do it. That is also very difficult. It's not that easy. Then, if you go for a very tall building, then
Mm.
it should be earthquake resistant and wind resistant. So there are
Mm.
huge amount of mathematics involved, and
Mm.
also the procedures are involved. Those
Yes.
who are, involved in this kind of system, they will never go to any other field.
Yeah.
Now, the geotechnical investigation, then if you want to understand, then your earthquake, then in that case soil dynamics, then you have to understand water and air pollution, then erosion and its protection, very important. Then
Mm.
this robotic construction based on 3D printing technology, that is also civil engineering institutes are covering, and vibration analysis. So
It's a huge field, basically.
huge scope,
Yeah.
huge scope.
Unlimited
Then,
opportunity.
I have just discussed the outline.
Yeah.
I have just discussed the outline. But if I
Outline.
go to the branches
Ah.
and if I discuss you about the interdisciplinary areas, then it's the ocean.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
civil engineering, sometimes, when we are saying it's the mother of engineering, yes, it is
Yes.
mother of engineering. It is connected to every field. And that's why, civil, mechanical, electrical, these three,
Always together.
pillars of
Yes.
engineering. Others are definitely important,
They are
no
good
doubt about
friends.
it.
Civil,
But
electrical, mechanical.
they are a very good friend. And another thing you have to understand, that sometimes wherein students, they're thinking that I want to go for physics, or physics honors, or mathematics honors, or chemistry honors, because if they are very good, they think that they will be able to do something there.
Yes.
Yes, that is true, but everybody is not doing a very high level of research, and the job is also another problem. So anyway, after they are joining engineering, medical science, and all these things. But many bright students are joining this BSc courses in physics, chemistry, and mathematics. Now, in civil engineering, it's applied physics, or
Yeah.
applied chemistry,
Mathematics.
or applied mathematics. So here you can go from to the highest level of mathematics, physics, and chemistry, mechanics, to solve these problems. Whatever I have already told,
Yeah, I have explained already.
all those things using the highest level of physics, chemistry, mechanics, mathematics. So plenty.
Yeah.
If you are hungry about
Yeah.
these subjects, plenty foods are there. So you have to jump on it,
Yes.
and you have to take the challenges.
Yes.
Similarly, sometimes people are running after computers. So they think that if it is computer technology, then it's very good. No, no, computer technology is good. Like machine learning is good, artificial intelligence is good, but you have to use it in solving problems. So computer analysis and artificial intelligence, machine learning, statistical analysis, spherical geometry, all these things we are using in the field of civil engineering. So those who are hungry about these basic subjects, physics, chemistry, mathematics, mechanics, they have got plenty food here. So you can easily understand that the core engineering will never die.
Yeah. Obviously. Otherwise,
Never
how
die.
civilization will continue? We
Only thing
need.
that we have to embrace the other fields, the
Yes.
new fields like artificial intelligence, or data science, or machine learning. All these things. Maybe something will come later on. Or initially, I told you IT enabled
Exactly.
civil engineering, or IT enabled mechanical engineering, or IT enabled electrical engineering. So all these things are there. So
Yes.
core engineering will never die.
Yes. Sir, very
So
briefly, I will ask you few questions that generally parents consider before taking admission, before admitting their children to institutes. First is that whether my son or daughter is going to get a job. That's the first question. It is a myth or it is true right now that jobs are less. You should be really good to get a job and then to maintain the job. So, what is the actual reality? Do we have sufficient jobs?
you see, you have to understand, not only in India, globally, that you have to be knowledgeable. If you are knowledgeable, and if your company gets something which they want,
Yes, yes.
and if you are compatible with that company, then there is absolutely no problem. But if you don't know anything in bachelor's degree, if your basic is very poor, then in that case, don't expect that they will offer you very high salary. Why? Because why they will give you? Because they will be able to give you more if you can give them more. So it is give and take. So there is no question of job availability. Job is plenty. Job is plenty, because one civil engineer can join as a design engineer, construction engineer. He can go for construction management, marketing professionals. He may be a researcher, teacher, consultant. He may be have his own company, entrepreneurship. Then he may join IAS, or
Uh,
even
Engineering
IAS.
services,
That
IES.
means
Yes.
the government officials. He may be an expert in arbitration and law expert. He may be an expert in insurance claim settlement. All these things. There are many. I have just mentioned maybe only few. So if you have the knowledge, then if you just wait for some time, And when people will come to know that, yes, this man is perfectly all right for their purpose, then there is absolutely no problem. And, your pocket will be full of silver coins. So there will be no problem. Now, you see, sometime people are thinking also in this way that I want to do higher studies,
Yes.
research. Yes, it is required. Even in the industry, after doing PhD, they're coming. Their work is different. Because I have already, I could explain you that the sophisticated work these civil engineers are doing. So for that, you need some, more knowledge, which you will be able to acquire during your master's degree or in your PhD or research. So you cannot show me a single institute throughout the world where civil engineering is not there,
Mhm.
where people are not doing any research in civil engineering. It is always there. It is always there throughout the world and in our country also. And almost all the industry, they need, civil engineers, whether it is government or, private sector, doesn't matter. And also, I must say that the huge investment in civil engineering sectors, is always
R&D.
and throughout the world, in our country and throughout the world. You think about China, you think about US and our country. It's progressing like anything. So who will do it? Who will develop the infrastructure?
Yeah.
So you have to be knowledgeable. You must be able to give something to the company, and you should be compatible to the company, and then only you can expect good salary, good position, and everything. And that's people are getting. And those who are not that good, they have to,
Yeah.
they have to, you know,
In any field,
know
if you
this.
are not good, you can't get anything, right?
And the salary and success, these two things are, depends on knowledge and skill. Nobody will give you high salary unless you have got a knowledge or skill.
You can deliver.
And this the huge scope in within our country and abroad. But unfortunately, in our country, there are huge number of private colleges. Reason I should not discuss here. It is increasing day by day and everything. But very few private colleges are there who are maintaining a certain level of academics, who have got a very good training and placement cell, and who is trying to groom their students. They may not be good initially, like Jadavpur University students or IIST or IIT, maybe. But if you groom them properly, then within 3 4 years they will come up to a particular level. This language also is a barrier, so that's also a part of grooming. So that's why I must tell you that when you are going to study in a private college, then you have to take all this information. If it is just a standalone building,
Yeah.
and there is a college, and almost campus is very small, or laboratories are not good. In that case, and if the teachers, good teachers are not available, then you cannot really expect the graduates from Jadavpur University. You cannot compare yourself with them or IIT. So that's why one should take information about those private colleges.
Yes.
There are many private colleges in West Bengal. They have got a huge campus. They have got very good high level of security, and they are conducting conferences, workshops regularly. They are grooming their students. They have got very good training and placement cell. I can at least tell you at the present moment, I am in Haldia Institute of Technology. They are extremely good. They are extremely good. So, like that, there may be few more. But only thing is that,
Excuse me, sir. Sir, you were in JU and you are the head of the department and dean. So you know the highest standard or the highest possible standard of engineering. So right now you are associated with this private organization,
yes,
private college,
after my 65,
HIT.
I joined there as an emeritus professor.
As an emeritus professor. So what is the basic difference? Or do you think that the standard is almost maintained? They are trying their best to maintain the standard, and you are
So,
also trying to maintain the standard.
first of all, you have to understand that intake, obviously, the students' intake in Jadavpur University, IST, or IIT is always good.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that in private colleges, the students are bogus. It's
Yeah.
not.
No, no.
Maybe they have missed those colleges
Yeah.
because of their choice of a particular subject. So, a very big number of students, at least I have seen in Haldia Institute of Technology, they are good. And some are not that good at the initial stage, but due to the hard work of the institute
Yes.
regarding their grooming, regarding their training courses, regarding their involvement in other activities, academic and other activities, and very good training and placement cell. At least they are coming up. Coming up means if I
You can
compare
see improvement. Yeah.
this institute with somebody, no, that is not good.
No.
But definitely, they are top tier private institution.
Top
No
10.
doubt about it.
Yeah.
So, like that, in India, there are top tier institutions,
That means great.
private college, top tier private colleges are there. I know in Delhi, there is a college in Noida. This CEO of, HTL, he has developed it. I've just forgotten the name. It's very good private college.
Private organization. Okay.
Yes, yes. So, a private organization will
They can
always grow.
And many are doing well.
The thing is that that you have to keep a balance between academics and the other aspect is profit. Is it not? It's not
Yes.
Jadavpur University or IIST or IIT. In IIT also the fees is very high. But there should be a balance that between this money and also the academics. And I think that many private institutions,
Yes, sir.
they are maintaining this balance.
Yes.
And that's why they are good.
Yes, sir.
So after these good IITs, universities, whatever I said, then these institutes are coming. Only thing is that the students and parents, they have to think about the subject. They should know about the subject in detail. They should go to the experts, try to understand, discuss about, and they should join a particular institute. But if they join a particular institute where they are not getting the knowledge, for example, some institutes are not that good, then in that case, they can't blame anybody. Is it not? So that's why they have to know what is civil engineering, what is the scope of civil engineering. Huge. But only thing that you must have knowledge. You must have knowledge, and you, depending on your quality, your joint entrance result. If you choose civil engineering, then try to join a good institute. That may be Jadavpur, Shivpur, or IIT, or some other IIT, or some other NIT. Fine, but don't. They should not think that the private colleges are bad. No, private colleges are not always bad. It is good. I told you about Haldia Institute of Technology and about other institutes also. I just forgot the name. Very good. They are very good faculty.
Yes, yes.
So these are the things one should think and then decide.
And then decide which college to join.
And the institute, depending on his result means joint entry results and other things.
Sir, so the next question is, what about girls, sir? There is this notion that girls are not capable to deal with the situations of core engineerings like civil engineering. Even after properly educated, they face many problems. Do you think it is truth, or this is like a myth established in the market? Females can do it. They can learn and grow in these fields.
You see, definitely the female civil engineers, they are facing problem at site. But I found that many civil engineers, female civil engineers, girls civil engineers, they worked in construction, but not much, many.
Mm.
Now, this is a real problem. But you think about physics, chemistry, mathematics, mechanics,
Yes.
that everybody understands.
Yes. Yes.
So if your one door is closed, number of doors will open,
Mm.
and they may go for research. They may go for design in very high level design, and also if they want, they maybe go for consultancy, because the physics, chemistry, mathematics, and mechanics, these are same for girls and boys.
Mm-hmm.
So how can you differentiate? How can you say that the girls should not come for civil engineering? I know many girls, they stood first in Jadavpur University. They got Young Scientist Award. I know one of my students who is in Wisconsin, in US, Paramita. He got a number of awards, and is a very good teacher. So that's why those who are really good in physics, chemistry, mathematics, they can always come. Only construction may be a slight problem. It's a problem. It's not slight. It's a problem.
Okay. So respect the situation and then adjust after learning. How can you adjust?
Yes, they should decide that those who are coming to computer, they know that what kind of job they'll be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Is it not?
Mm-hmm.
They will never go to construction.
Mm-hmm.
Similarly, if the girls are also decided that I'll go for civil engineering, but I'll go for remote sensing, I'll go for this high level structural design analysis, and I'll go for research teaching. Fine,
Teaching is a glamorous field.
no doubt about it. Consultant, I know many good.
They can have their office.
Girl consultants in civil engineering. They're very good.
Sir, we need great teachers also. So those who can teach.
Yeah. Everywhere, if the teacher is not good, then the student will not be able to do anything. That is the problem with the institutes. We can't always recommend a particular institute because of this reason, that we are not sure what they will get from there.
Yes.
So it is my appeal to all the good institutes, or even private institutes, good. They should always try to have a balance between academics and placements and everything. Everything. Balance means I am economically also saying everything, there must be balance. If there is a balance, then there are many private colleges, they are very good and they are coming up. So no problem with them. And even if you go to US, there are many private colleges are there. Many private colleges.
Private organizations
can also teachers are good. They are dedicated.
Yes.
Dedicated. Not that you are running a private college and somebody is not getting any knowledge from that particular institute. No, that is not a good decision. So I must say that private colleges is good private colleges. They understand everything.
Sir, you talk about intention a lot, that you have to have the right intention, then everything will fall in place. So those institution owners, they should also have the right intention, that since we are into this field of education, will give them good teachers, good lecturers, good professors, so that they have that support. Then they can struggle. But without getting the teachers, how
Yes,
can they
you
struggle?
are absolutely correct. Like I tell you, why I told about Haldia Institute of Technology, they have got 6,000 intake.
Hmm.
Means not intake. Intake is around 1,500 in
Hmm.
engineering, and every year this it is totally filled up.
Reputation is.
And 10-year placement,
Hmm.
10-year placement, they're also getting job.
Hmm.
But and I'm not naming.
Hmm.
There are many institutes are there in West Bengal, in other states. Uh, uh, they are, the intake is not even the 25% of the total strength. If the intake is 120, they are getting 30, 10, or sometimes 50. But that way, this Haldia of Technology, their admission is full. Placement is almost full. And it's a big campus. And not only that, there are huge number of hostels. And within the campus, there is a high level of security. Nobody can do anything. Then
Hmm.
immediately the security will just catch up. And at the same time, administration is very tight. So, and the faculties, you know, uh, it depends on the department. You cannot say 100% everything. 100%,
No, perfection is not possible.
even in IIT, even in Jadavpur or Shivpur, 100% you cannot say. But if it is near to 100%, that will serve our purpose.
Yes, yes.
So that is what is I'm saying.
Hmm. So
What actually I
your
wanted to
last
say.
message to students before they choose their institution, and one advice for them after choosing institution and subject, that how they will move on in their life. Few words so that they can remember these words and find inspiration to move on in engineering fields.
Truly speaking, uh, people like you, who is an engineer from Jadavpur University, you can always counsel them, because a person who has got knowledge,
Hmm.
who has studied in a good institution, if he counsels those students, then they will be benefited. Otherwise, counseling means counseling based on information,
Information.
the performance of that institute, or the scope of that particular subject.
Yes, sir.
Like you asked me about civil engineering. Now, question comes that the guardian and the student both should try to get the information about the scope of the subject, about their, you know, not that immediate job.
Hmm.
They may get immediate job of 15,000, 20,000, 25,000.
Hmm.
No, not like that. What is the real scope? Whether after completing that course, whether they will be able to do something in the life or not. If that particular student is a good student, then he will definitely do something good. And if somebody is very, energetic, hard worker,
Hmm.
and knowledgeable, he may go for his own company also.
Yes.
Why job?
Yes.
Many people will be able to work under his umbrella.
Yeah.
So that is one aspect of it. Second is that that whatever you think, I told you that the most important thing is knowledge.
Hmm.
You have to be down to earth,
Hmm.
because the private companies, government, anybody, they will never recruit you if you don't have knowledge. They will never recruit you if you are not compatible with them. And also, the way suppose we are discussing, this kind of discussion is also,
Helpful.
they have to do it in the industry.
Yes.
So
Yes.
there should not be any language barrier. whether it is English or Hindi or whatever it is.
Mm.
He should be able to transfer his knowledge or his ideas
Mhm.
to the others so that everything, runs smoothly. So this grooming part of it is very important. Maybe at the present moment he is not that good. Doesn't matter. In
Mm.
our country, many things are available. Many courses are available. And if somebody is a hard worker, he will
Mm.
be able to make it up. Maybe in the school he was a bit, lazy. He could not do well. But now he will be getting 4 years of time. He has to meet right person, right institute, and accordingly he should try to get more knowledge.
Mm.
And after that, this regarding achievement, sky is the limit. You can go up to any level.
Sir.
So I personally think that absolutely there is no problem in civil engineering. Only thing is that people doesn't know about it. What are the activities, the global activity of civil engineering? They don't know about it. So they should talk to somebody who is successful in civil engineering, who knows about civil engineering, and then they will decide.
Yes.
And then they will decide
Mhm.
why we are thinking that a particular boy who is not that good uh, in mathematics, physics, or chemistry and missed Jadavpur University.
Mm.
That doesn't mean that he will never be able to do anything. Yes,
Yes.
he should
Same.
join a good private institution and
Mm.
he will be able to do it.
Yes.
So I think there is absolutely no problem.
Mm.
They can join. And if they want to know about civil engineering, they can go through Google, they can go through different magazines, they can talk to different people.
Sir, in case of any inquiry, if you students are interested to email you, is it okay if we give your email ID?
I think you give my phone number. Email means I'm getting huge email every day.
Yes.
So it is difficult to give answer. You
Okay.
give my phone number
Okay. Sir.
and tell them to call
WhatsApp.
me,
WhatsApp to you, then if you say yes, then
WhatsApp
call.
message, and
Mm.
tell them to call me
Okay.
generally after 8 p.m.
After 8 p.m. This is a great
8
help
p.m.
because there are many talented students who need little bit of push, and
Yes,
maybe 1 minute of guidance can change their course of life.
yes. I have seen in Jadavpur University many students are there.
Mm.
They they are extremely successful in life.
Mm.
I'm telling you one batch in
Mm.
civil engineering in 1997.
Mm.
Dipankar Chaudhary stood
Mm.
fast.
Mm.
He was the head of department of civil engineering in IIT Bombay.
Mhm.
He's an extremely talented boy,
Mhm.
first boy. But you'll be very happy to know as a graduate from Jadavpur University that from 1977 batch, 8 graduates of civil engineering, they are serving top IITs.
So, yeah.
Top means top 5, 6 IITs. From one batch, 8, not a matter of joke. So now, in this way, every day, every year, the graduates from the university, they are going to US, UK, serving many things. They are at the top position. I have never seen that a Jadavpur University student is not successful.
Yes.
Like, obviously, IST is good, IIT Kharagpur is also good, other IITs are good, other universities are also good, but you have to be knowledgeable. You have to be knowledgeable and compatible with the profession. Compatible means that the whatever your company wants
Evolve,
or your
adapt.
consultant, the
Yeah.
client wants, you have to fulfill that.
Yes. Yes.
You don't think that they are fools. No, they are not. They know many things.
Yes.
Because they are investing money. So that's why you have to be extremely compatible with them and give them good suggestion. I can tell you one thing that I started my career in 1982. Till today, I have not missed any client. once I worked with them, means throughout my life, they are with me. So that's why it is there. And I strongly believe
Yes.
that if you are knowledgeable, give good suggestions, absolutely no problem. So
Thank you.
that's why knowledge is the power.
Knowledge is power.
And that you will get from institute, yes. And that you will get from the good institute. That may be a government institute or a private institute.
Sir, in spiritual scriptures, this is said that satsang is very powerful, association of like-minded people, particularly noble souls. So in today's time, those who are into engineering, they want to study engineering, they want to make their careers in engineering. So if they can watch and rewatch this video and similar kind of video, that will help them, I think, because if they have the right information, the right person, gradually they will start to think like you or those people who are inspiring them.
Yes, yes. Actually, I have learned from my teachers because when I was in Jadavpur University, when I studied at IIT Kharagpur, or when I went abroad and worked with different, the professors, researchers, I always tried to get their best.
Mm.
That why they have contributed huge way, in a huge way.
Mm.
That I try to understand why this man is different from other
Mm.
persons. That means they have got quality.
Quality.
And if you understand that you have to achieve that quality, yes, you should work hard
Mm.
and you should try to achieve that quality.
Mm.
Without that, if you try to say, I am very good, no,
Mm.
nobody will say you are very good. When the other people will say that, yes, this person is useful, good a civil engineer, that means you are something. Even then, long way to go because
Long way
civil
to go.
engineering is a vast subject, huge subject. At least I can tell you in this life, and maybe I'll be in this earth for another 3-4 years. But I'm really proud.
Another 20 years.
No, 2-3 years.
20 more years to go.
No, 2-3 years sufficient.
10
for me.
years. Minimum 10 years to go. You will be professor 10 more years in HIT.
Anyway, that depends on God.
God's will.
But I am a proud civil engineer.
Yes. You are fulfilled, satisfied.
Yes. I never got frustrated that, I have chosen a wrong field, doing something wrong, and I don't have, I could not earn. No, I never.
You have earned enough, taught many students, life is blessing.
And not only that, the students means in Jadavpur University, I found very good students.
Yeah.
Even in B college, their students are coming. IIT Kharagpur, I have always connected. And throughout India, all IITs, NITs, I'm going always. And now in HIT also,
Yes.
I'm going. So it's good.
Yes.
It's good. It's a good journey from in my life. I'm happy.
So you are
And
sharing
I
that
must say
happiness and you are promising students will also be happy. Yes, sir?
So more civil engineers, they should join our team and they understand what is happening in civil engineering.
Yes.
And then I think they will slowly understand. I may not be here, but they will definitely get success.
Thank you, sir, for
There
your
will be a lot.
Thank you, sir.
I wish them all the success.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiration and blessing.
Thank you very much for organizing this kind of discussion, and this will definitely help the our students, to some extent parents, to understand, to appreciate civil engineering.
Yes, sir.
And accordingly they will achieve
Thank you, sir.
in the professional life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.